Welcome, guys, to our Flash Season 2, Episode 1 review. We're going to give you our quick opinions on it, and then Dan and I are going to go through our top 5 moments from the episode, because we didn't warn Jason about that.
Apparently we're moving our hands as well.
Alright, guys. So, I loved it. I thought it was great. I had a few issues with it, but overall, I thought the episode was a great way to kick off the season.
Thanks for watching.
All right. See, what do you think?
That's a great review, Dan. That's a good review. Yeah, so I don't watch Flash normally. I've watched it very intermittently, so I'm kind of like, I'm the outsider. You guys are the DC fanboy crew.
As mainly this guy, but yes, we both like
Yeah, so I don't know too much about Flash, but here's what I'll say about Flash. Here's what I thought. So my problem that with Flash, anytime I tune in, is it's always about
running?
Flash and, no, it's about the friends. It's always about Flash and friends. I don't care about Cisco. Why do you care about Cisco? No one cares about Cisco and his funny jokes, making up names. Superheroes is like, oh, I got the guy. I'm the guy who does the names. I'm like, no, I don't care. So my point is though, is like every time I watch it, it's like Flash and Friends. So like they do the thing at the beginning,
which is all about Flash and Friends.
It looks like it was gonna be Flash and Friends, and then it's like, oh no, Flash is on his own and he's independent. I'm like, yeah.
He's an independent woman in a modern day world.
Like he's gonna be on his own, and it's like, no, he gets sucked back into Flash and Friends. And it's like, so I was like, this has promise, but then they realize that Flash can't do anything by himself, and they actually, this whole episode proves that Flash cannot do anything by himself. We find out at the end, right? That we found out what actually happened at the end of last season.
Right? Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're trying not to do spoilers, but what'd you think of that? Like, did you like finding out
I
how the
liked
season ended?
My problem with that was that the entire episode was basically solving a problem that didn't exist last season. The whole Flash wants to be solo thing, that was not a thing at all last season.
Yeah, he liked his friends.
Right.
That was like completely against the character.
Yeah.
Because the entire first season was him like, friends!
Friends! Flash and Friends!
Flash and Friends, exactly.
Get rid of that.
Yeah.
But no, that was the entire last season. So the fact that this whole episode was about him trying to be solo, I felt was a little out of character, but I felt like by the end of the episode, we were set up for the rest of the season.
But the reason he wanted to go solo was because of what happened at the end of the season where someone...
Yeah, but that's not the first time someone got hurt.
Yeah, it's always
this isn't
him.
hurt. This is
was
like
weird.
death. This is
Spoilers!
Spoiler!
There was death. I'm not saying who it was. It's not, I assure you it's not the really cute girl. That's what I'll assure you wasn't her.
It's never the cute girl.
of them?
She's, unless it's a very dramatic scene, which, oh, I love you.
But so
Dan, I'm sorry, buddy.
So here's but like my criticism of the show is like, this is an hour long. This is the season premiere. I want to see Flash doing cool Flash stuff and being a hero. Like I want to watch my hero like overcome adversity. And every time he tried to do stuff, he couldn't do it without like he got beat down by the villain of this episode.
Yeah.
Can we say his name? It was a
Adam Smasher. Yeah,
Adam
that
Smasher.
video comes out next week or tomorrow.
So-
I don't know when.
So he fights Adam Smasher. He loses like a couple times, and then like he wins, but not really because he's cool and Barry Allen Flash. It's because it was his team.
It was the friends.
But the one thing I want to say on that is, it is the first episode. You can't really have full heroic stuff because that's middle of the season stuff.
Right.
But
This,
then-
everything that happened was done in a way that, as a person who watches a lot of TV,
Do you?
yeah, I know, it's crazy. It sets up things for the entire season. There's so many open things of, oh, when he was by himself, he couldn't do this, but it's something that later on you could see him going, oh, somehow he overcame that flaw, so he's now a better superhero.
Yeah, but can't he be cool? Like, I just want my guys to be
Can't
good.
be
Like, I
cool.
want them to be good at stuff. Like, I'm comparing it to Daredevil. I mean, he's able to do stuff by himself, but he still has room to grow. Like, he has
Yeah,
a
but
lot of room
Daredevil
to
got
grow.
his butt kicked a lot.
Yeah,
I know, but that room where he beats up all those guys, he beats 9 guys or whatever. He gets beat. I mean, that's Daredevil. He's mortal. Like, he's not.
But you're comparing it to the Netflix show. I mean,
But-
this has to go 20 episodes. Daredevil got to go 13.
Okay. That's a structuring problem. Like,
Okay, whatever.
how many fluffy episodes? There's gonna be like, if you take the amount of time that we're gonna be talking to Flash's friends in an episode, how much Flash time do we?
Yeah,
have
but
to
no,
do?
but CW is
I
all
know
about
they're talking about
no,
Flash's friends. So.
CW is all about making more spin-offs, Legends of Tomorrow, doing the Vibe show, doing the Atom Smasher, stuff like that, and that's what
Wait,
they set it up for.
hold up. Vibe show?
Vibe, well, maybe not a show, but he's definitely gonna get a character.
Oh. Well, I thought...
You heard it here first.
Prediction!
All right, guys. I mean, it's a review. We're only doing a review. We're not going in depth into why Jason hates it.
If we want to go in depth, I will.
like, that's the kind of stuff where like
break down.
I look at it, but those are my reservations about the show, and that's as someone who's like I have no investment in the show.
Yeah.
Okay, and as a super fan of the show, you'll get your final thoughts. Don't worry, we'll go to you.
I'm gonna forget.
Okay, fine. You go. You go first. You go first.
You know what just happened.
You forgot.
I forgot.
I'll say my final thoughts are simply because I loved the first season. I felt that it was a great setup for the season. As a standalone episode, maybe not the strongest episode. I do agree with you. It didn't really flow very well. There's a few issues. But as a setup for the season, I'm excited about it.
Yeah. Okay, the thing that I forgot that I just remembered was they kind of did a Pokemon thing. And you're going to think that's super weird that you just said that, Dan. You're talking about the Flash superheroes. No. What I mean by the Pokemon thing is the fact that they start a new season and all of a sudden one of the main characters has forgotten things that they got strength from in previous seasons.
Right.
For example, when Barry Allen fights that first guy, he's the crappiest fighter compared to the last season, where he learned how to fight. Like, he got better at it. And I use it as the Pokemon example because Pikachu's gone through so much, yet she gets his ass kicked from some Trico.
We don't know what a Trico is, but okay, cool.
So you're saying that Pikachu will forget how to fight? Or are we
Well,
talking
no,
about
like-
Ash will forget how to do moves?
No, they just...
It's a combo.
They get stronger throughout...
Right.
We'll use Flash, because we're talking about Flash. He gets stronger, he learns his powers, he becomes a good superhero. He does things on his own in the field, he just has the voice in his ear for the little cues. In this one, he's doing his thing, but he just gets his ass kicked. And it's like he completely forgot everything he learned. I mean, yes, you can give him the score of, the friends thing, he may be off balance, he's like out of it, but you kind of see what I'm saying, that he got good and then kind of went down. But sorry, that was at the end of the video, probably a little bit too thought-provoking.
Yeah,
but
it was,
All right,
but I thought it was great.
Yeah.
And Pokemon comparison. I mean,
all right, let's move
did
on.
I do
Let's
that?
end this video with our favorite moments from the episode. So we'll try to aim for 5, but what was your favorite moment, Jason?
Well, don't ask me that. No, like, the special effects are great. I think I enjoyed the whole. It was cool to see him how the whole singularity thing ended up.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that was cool, the effects of that and everything, and also seeing. I'm happy anytime Firestorm's on the screen. It's like the thing that I'm really excited about.
Firestorm's awesome.
which I want to go off of that, because one of my favorite parts was Martin Stein. He's actually gone pretty funny. Like,
Martin,
in
he
the
used to be
last one-
crabby last season.
Yeah, last season he was the kind of stuck up, I'm a professional person, I'm a genius. But in this one, he makes a lot more I mean, heck, he comes up with the name Atom Smasher. For the
Right, and then Vibe hugs him.
Yeah, Vibe's like, I love you.
Cisco's becoming Vibe. That's a known thing.
Oh.
Anyway, we spoiled it for
Spoiler,
Jason.
Cisco's Vibe.
And then there's also the line where they're like, oh, you're a genius, Martin Stein. And he's like, I thought that was already established. I personally loved, actually, the dream sequence opening scene. Because I feel like that's where Flash is gonna go eventually, and seeing him teamed up with Firestorm and have oh, we did it together. Oh, you're a little late. Witty banter.
It was like watching a comic book.
Yeah, almost like watching a comic book. It was great.
It's almost
And
as
then
if it
you
was
turn the
based
page
off.
and Barry's moping about women and not really. It was more it was like, oh, I love you, the
Iris.
Iris.
Is that he's in love with her, right? She works at the newspaper. I think I saw that episode.
Yeah,
last year.
no, she did.
But
But no,
that's the daughter
that's 4 of our favorite moments. The
Oh, yeah.
last favorite moment I'm going to simply put out there,
Oh.
the dad thing. I'm not going to spoil it, but the dad thing at the ending I thought was great. Finally getting some resolution to that.
Oh yeah, it was. Very
I have
uplifting.
extended thoughts on that, so I'm not going to comment.
It was just one of those classic things where you're just like, oh, cool, I'm free. I gotta go.
All right, guys, that is our review of Flash Episode 1. Let us know what you think about this video by giving it a like. And if you want to see us do this for all the shows, first off, we'll do it for Flash and Arrow. But if you want to see more shows done like this every single episode, let us know in the comments down below. And if you enjoy this, we'll do them more often. Trust us, we already watch the shows and talk about them for hours. This isn't hard.
Or, if you want me to break down it even more to the point that you're like, oh my gosh, you just broke it down into ways that you can't even think of breaking it down, we can do that too. Just like and comment.
Yeah, and I'll say S.H.I.E.L.D., Supergirl. I want to talk about Supergirl.
Yeah, that'll be great. We'll see you next time.
Supergirl.
Quiet, Jason.